Hi, I'm Jennifer Kerr, President and CEO of the Broomfield Chamber of Commerce, and this is Broomfield Business Buzz. Most people think of camping as a summertime activity, but right here in Broomfield, there's camping year-round, camping for your canine. Today we're checking out Camp Bow Wow right in your backyard. Hey Jan.
Hi Jen, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to Camp Bow Wow.
Well, thanks so much for having us. We're excited to take a tour of your facility, and we just need to make sure have all of the dogs signed waivers to be on television.
Absolutely. Part of the paper.
Perfect. Well, why don't you give us a tour?
Okay, why don't you come back this way?
All right, thanks. So Jan, other than all the snuggles and kisses that you get every day, what do you like most about Camp Bow Wow?
You know, Camp Bow Wow is a place where a dog can be a dog. People come, drop their dogs off on their way to work, or if they're going out of town for boarding, and they play, and they have a good time. They socialize with the other dogs, they get kisses and loves and belly rubs from the people, and they just have a good time while they're here. You know, dogs that get in trouble because they eat the couch at home, or they get kenneled all day so they don't eat the couch, they can come here and have fun. And let me tell you, when you walk in and all these dogs run up to you and say, I love you, it makes it really worth it. But Camp Bow Wow itself is a franchise. There are about 120 locations across the country. I'm proud to say this was the second one in the whole network. We offer doggy daycare and boarding, and we do bath and nail trims for the customers who come here. This is Rosie, she's a girl. And she's one of our day campers. It's a camp theme. So we don't have kennels, we have cabins. I'm not a staff member, I'm a camp counselor. Not all dogs are suited for this environment. So we do have what we call a trial day, where we get all the necessary paperwork for the dogs, and then they come in and they meet dogs slowly to make sure that they're comfortable in this environment. That's Foxy Roxy.
You want to be on TV?
You want to be a star, Foxy? You want to be a star? No, I want kisses. I want kisses. And this is Sherman, her brother. They come just about every day.
There, now you're on TV.
Yeah, we have some dogs who come every day. We have some dogs who only board. We have some dogs who come once a week. Whatever fits the needs of the owner.
So Jan, what are some of the special features that campers will experience while they're here?
Well, we try to make it as normal for them as we can. So if they're spending the night with us, if mom or dad wants to bring their own bed, their own toys, we can do that. We don't keep toys in the play yard because it just becomes something they fight over. But in their cabins, we try to make it as homey as possible. Some people come, they don't bring anything but their dog. Other people come with shopping bags full of stuff. Then we ask the owners about, allergies, feeding times, and we try to accommodate whatever those needs are. We had one lady who wanted us to put the phone up to her dog's ear each night she was gone so she could sing "You Are My Sunshine," because the dog was used to going to sleep to that song.
So explain who your typical client is.
That's hard to explain because it runs the gamut. We've got young, we've got old, we've got women, we've got men, we've got couples, we've got singles. We have everything. We have retired people who travel, okay? We have executives who travel on business or work very long days and don't want to leave their dogs at home. We have some young people who are just starting out. We have people who, when they go skiing, they want to bring their dogs here. So it truly runs the gamut, all kinds.
So tell me more about your camp counselors.
Well, I typically have 7 to 8 employees. Some are full-time, some are part-time. They all have a love of dogs. The folks who are here right now on this morning shift include CJ, who's been with Camp Bow Wow for like 6 years. And then Sam is also here this morning, and she's a vet tech student at Bel Ray. Facilities like this are governed by the Department of Agriculture, and I have to have one person for every 15 dogs. So you have to be in the pens watching the dogs and listening.
So are all breeds welcome here at Camp Bow Wow?
At Camp Bow Wow, yes, all breeds are welcome. My insurance will not allow me to have full-bred pits, but I can have mixed pits. It's not so much the breed of the dog that makes a difference, it's the temperament of the dog. And that's why we have our trial day, where we can assess whether the dog is comfortable in this environment.
So a lot of times people are dropping off their babies, and how are they able to check in on their dogs throughout the day? I understand you have doggy cams.
We do. We have 6 cameras set up, 1 at the front desk, 3 in the play yards inside, and 2 in the outside play yards. And you can log on to our website and view the camper cams anytime you want. They're on 24 hours a day. And we have a number of customers who have multiple terminals up at their workstation, and one's always on their dog.
So I hear there's also an app.
Yep. You can, for Droid phones or smartphones, there's an app where you can watch your dog on your phone, and a lot of people do.
So what are some of the rules that owners would need to know before bringing their dogs into Camp Bow Wow?
Well, they do need to fill out an application, and we ask a lot of questions about the dog's past and behavior, things like, can you take food away from them without growling? Just so we have a little understanding of the temperament of the dog.
So Jan, can you tell me more about your foster program?
Certainly. I work with Mile High Lab Mission, and Mile High Lab Mission rescues labs across the country. We usually have 1 or 2 foster dogs here waiting there for their forever home. We have one right now, his name is Gorman. He's a black lab, if anybody wants him. He's a doll.
So Jan, how do you reach your clients?
You know, we have a website, we have a Facebook page, but probably more than anything else, word of mouth. Our customers, you know, tell their neighbors, tell their coworkers. They go to dog parks and they tell people there. And so referrals are a big source of business for us.
So Jan, what do you love most about having a business in Broomfield?
Broomfield is a very business-friendly environment, and it's a dog-friendly environment too. I was in the corporate world for 30 years, and then I bought Camp Bow Wow, and I made some mistakes, but there were always people there to help me. I've been a member of the Chamber for a number of years, and Chamber members are always willing and ready to help others. There are a lot of resources here in Broomfield and people ready to help, but probably what I like best is the people. They're fun, they're hardworking, and they love dogs.
You can't beat that.
Yeah, and you can't beat that.
Well, we had a great time checking out Camp Bow Wow. It's been a real treat. Tune in next time for another edition of Broomfield Business Buzz.